Yeah, well, all right. Today in California, again, I want to say today in California, it is still Good Friday, the day that Jesus Christ was crucified, or celebrating the day he was crucified. I'm not necessarily a Christian. I grew up Catholic, but my heritage is Christian, and I guess my heritage is part of the Abrahamic faith, the Abrahamic religion, maybe Judeo-Christian society. And we are seeing that society erode, and our culture being taken over in the name of justice by the most vile forms of egocentric scumbags and moronic things, the weaponization of offense when you stand against it, when you stand against the abuse. And I'm on YouTube as well, so I can't say the abuse that they've allowed, but again, we have to go harsh, we have to go ham verbally, and defend ourselves to the best of our abilities. If we cannot resist successfully, we need to flee. And where we flee, we need to build like a wall, because this is an iron curtain. These people do want obedience. I just got called, by the way. I was debating a guy on Twitter, and then he called me a white supremacist. And it's like, yeah, calls me a white supremacist for bringing up abuse, for showing abuse, because the person doesn't have any empathy. Now, this person happens to be black. He's traveling to Japan. In Japan, probably the rest of the world doesn't know how dysfunctional leftism is. Woke leftism promotes white guilt and black racial vendetta. This hostility, this form of racial hostility, is wherever the European diaspora and the African diaspora meet. There are three things that have to come into play. Number one, there has to be somewhat of a white population, a European population. Number two, there has to be a large black African population. Number three, it has to be part of the Anglosphere, that they all speak English. This is primarily in the Anglosphere, these beliefs. Very vicious and very nasty. People of European descent can pretty much live anywhere in the world, but wherever leftism takes place, hostility and resentment come into play. And we're seeing this in our large cities. And white leftists are cheering this on. And we saw in Portland where a Trump supporter got blown away, and the people in Portland cheered. That's the whole Democratic Party, in my opinion. That's all leftist. You know, they may give winks and nod, oh, we don't necessarily agree with it, but they don't speak out against it. These people are vicious and very cruel. I mean, all you got to do is go to a BLM rally, or just see what, leftists on college campus, see their behavior, witness how vile they are and how vicious they are. You just gotta observe, and then you got to act, and primarily you got to act with your wallet. You got to act with your wallet. Stop buying from any leftist. Strive not to buy our strategic boycotts of these leftist companies, and also find out who the big mouths are and blacklist them. They need to not have a job if possible. And hopefully that's the best way to get them. And again, people should boycott. In this country, we should boycott all three major sports. They're all leftist. Basketball, baseball, football. Just dump them. Hey, man, these athletes despise and hate you anyway. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below.